Hey all listeners, we're doing part 2 now. So we got in one hot tank from the Air Force stage, which is pretty decent. I'm pretty certain we can get one from the volcano stage, by the way, but I'm uncertain. Military train. Could you get that, or what were you required to? I think the only thing you're required is to use the right armor here to do it. You can also slash through with a certain saber, I think. But I think you're supposed to actually start with the old kinda. Whatever, maybe you're supposed to start with Magma Dragoon. But then what if you, because that feels like weird, like you have to rely on the right arm and do that strat. Because I always felt like, how are you meant to do that? Because the right armor doesn't have an attack that's like super powerful and that does a lot of damage to him or whatever, you know. Basically, the thing is that you want to basically like destroy like the parts of the train once you get to a certain area, pretty much. You can basically destroy these blue containers with the right armor, by the way. It's what you do. I forgot when the right armor is though. Because you can actually go back once you get the right armor, then you can break the crate pretty much. You want to break the boot crates, and the boot crates go to the... Alright, this was. You can stand up here and then you can slash this at least. Okay. And it might be in the second section then. I thought there was a right arm on this stage, am I just misremembering completely? Or maybe it's not Zero that gets the right armor, maybe it's just X. I thought there was a right armor in this stage. Maybe it's in the second section. But it's not that he drops. Oh, right. Or not help, but I think. And it's not that, oh, you knock out the driver or whatever, you know. It was no other container there, but yeah, but the containers can be smashed by the suit, and yeah. And I forgot if there's any tank on this stage or whatever, it's only the hot tank that you get this way. Keep in mind also that certain bosses give you certain things. There's, for example, one boss that gave you the purple saber. You kind of want to get that as quick as possible. And so that because the purple saber is of course the upgraded saber, that's the one that deals more damage. And then there's the whole somersault thing. Oh right. Damn, I forgot. Damn it. Back. Damn it. I forgot that that's what you do with the right armor. You also you just basically slice through the stuff I don't know if the armor responds to the armor respawn, because otherwise I think it's in here. I think it's not inside the blue boxes though, I think it's actually inside one of the... Wow, was that really... It was the only one we missed to do. I mean, we could just die. That is an option, we could just die. Unless the armor responds. I don't think it does, however. Especially not after you have destroyed this, because I think it would have been here. And it's funny if that was the place where it would have been. Because this is kind of the end here now. No. No. This is just sitting there. What? It's just sitting there, man. It's just like, oh, we could have just gone and grabbed this immediately. But I'm guessing in one of the other ones there's gonna be the sub-tank or something. Well, now we got the chance to test. Or do we? Yeah, this is the beginning. We don't need to break that, by the way, because there's nothing in there. Oh. So now we have, of course, this is our... That was a second hot tank then. Right, so we are going to be able to save like having like 2 hot tanks. So here's the armor. And this is the start. Oh no. It's come and blow! Now we know that there's nothing in these ones, however. We're missing this one, of course. And this is where we got the whole tank before. So yeah. Nice. I hate the rhinos in this. Feels so annoying. And it's possible, by the way, to get to that section with the thing. And we're gonna receive also a full refill here, I think. Yeah, you're not actually where the hot tank kinda is, or where the front door train is, pretty much. there's that one at the end there. So there's the full health refill. And then there's a way to also slash open that. I forgot what it was that you used. With Zero, I know that it's one of his things that you can get. The thing though is that Zero gets no special like armor, like he takes a lot of damage always. And stuff that which is a bit odd. Oh wow, Saber, how they're doing stuff to him. I'm gonna try and see how quick I can match this. It's like damn, it's so tiring to do though, but yeah, but it's supposedly like, because if you do it, you basically repeat the first slash, do slash, and then you basically do like the full damage all the time. Like you get rid of the involved frames or whatever, so you like do damage like you basically do the full damage like very very quick. And then with purple Saber it becomes even better basically too. And you can basically out damage bosses with it as well if you keep it quick enough. Yeah. I'm not able to do it. But there should be 2 hard tanks at least. 2 hard tanks and a weapon tank. Which is actually not bad. Had some coffee left. So that's 2 hard tanks now. With 2 hard tanks we could probably easily do this. And easily do the jungle as well. I'm curious of what is on this stage still. I don't think we're gonna go this. 2 hard tanks should be enough for Frost Walrus. And he uses the down ice thing, and with that we can actually destroy. Oh right, that's why we missed it. That's why we missed, damn it. But wait, is there a point to go up here? Because we have no E-tank. This is where we missed it, by the way. Right, isn't it? This is where we missed it, somewhere here. Please don't tell me that it's just gonna be like right down here. And it's just like, oh, you missed it because we went the upper path. There it is. Alright, and it's still across the shore you can, because it's not like... Here it's the thing that makes absolutely no sense. This does not make. This is the same ice as we see earlier that Zero jump slashes, right? It's the exactly the same ice. You can tell that on the color of it. It's the same ice as the one that Zero slashes to earlier. And we cannot get it because you need to get the fire first. But I don't know what they were thinking really, to be honest. Yeah, you wanna wait for that. These are kind of like those blocks, you know, what they were called from like previous Mega Man games. Okay, and then you just wait for them to appear again. Here we go. And this is where we kind of came down last time, or maybe a bit earlier than that, so yeah. Of course this section is, oh, it's hard as dangerous. and I'm pretty certain that it's like... See, sometimes it's... Oh, man. I know that, man, it's so like, it's... I forgot that zeroing this is much, like you can fall quickly, like it is possible. I know that I have done this before. It's like extremely precise. It's like the whole, well, it's not really as precise as the thing in like X1 and stuff like that. It's not that kind of thing, but it is similar. I know that you can do this without like the double air dash or the thing. So he gets no air dash, by the way. I don't think he does. Maybe he does actually get an air dash. I want to show you X, by the way, also just to show how much easier it is with X, you know, and stuff that. Like with X, you can easily start Blister Buffalo, Frost Veilers first. And why can you start Frost Veilers first? Because you have the range, basically. You have the range with X. And then also with X, you actually always start with the spider to get the air dash. And there's nothing you need for to get that. And then getting the helmet just requires you to be quick on that stage. And you can easily be that once you get Soul Body from Split Mushroom, because Soul Body destroys the balls, by the way, which is extremely OP. I'm gonna start the strat to use here. We have seen the strats to use here. And normally we don't want to get hit by that charge thing, but... I will hit first side there. I know the strat now for it. That's just such a big difference though, when you know the strat. But you saw there where the thing was basically, so yeah. But I thought you could get an E-Tank on this stage as well. Whatever, yeah. Actually, the two E-Tanks I'm pretty certain are like... I think you might wonder why are the two E-Tanks, because if I remember correctly, the way the E-Tanks works in this is that you don't waste them. That it will just fill you fully, you know, and stuff that's, yeah. There's also a way to basically, like a more advanced way to stuff that, like there's a way to like killing like a minimal amount of blocks. Or one challenge would have been like to avoid all the bombs and stuff like that, to not like destroy a single like bomb block and stuff like that, which would be like hard basically to do. Like you would need to take a very specific path pretty much. Like you couldn't go all the different paths, you know. And I believe there's also something for not letting a single one of those birds basically freeze the area. Basically almost all the birds. I think that's a challenge, although I'm not 100% certain. I think that should give you something down that it could make it so that Blizzard Buffalo is in, or Blizzard Buffalo, across Walrus is impressed or something like that, or the area is not as cold because he didn't freeze it over, so Frost Walrus has less like freeze energy, so he won't be able to create as many like pillars or as many frost things, you know, or something. That would have been cool. Okay. Well, when I would have already gonna take any damage, and I say, and I won't get hit by that. was actually bad getting hit by that, or I mean that was pretty good. Oh man, it was so close. I didn't know he was gonna do the ice press there. If he would have done the other thing though, there, I could have easily gotten out of the way there. I could have won there, but I think a bunch of unnecessary damage I shouldn't have gone up on the wall there when I did the spike ball thing. But yeah, I did not expect him to do that. I'm taking 2 unnecessary damage now here. Or maybe it's the jump slash that we need to do, maybe it's invulnerable for less than. It definitely seems like you can damage him more often with the jump slash. I know that I would get hit by that if I would have dashed over him, we would have won. Basically, but no. Again, eating the inputs every single time. It's like, oh, now you're very close to beating the boss. Now you have got eaten. Even though I'm doing the dash jump constantly all the time. And then it's just like, oh, but you didn't press it at the same time. I did press them at the same time, but it's just like... And I don't know why, because I never felt like the original game did this, you know, and stuff like that. It's just like... Maybe it's the super slash you want to be using, maybe that's what it really needs, the high damage. Yeah, you just need to concentrate probably, that's the main problem. The thing is, if he does that jump, you can basically stay down. That's actually very good, because there's a lot of damage we can get to you. Basically want to do the slash like that. Don't do the freeze. You basically want to jump slash here. To make sure that he can clear the thing he does. We have got him now. See, that's how little damage you should take when you fight him. That would have meant that we would have been able to clear him without getting any of the hot tanks. This also allows us to technically kill the down plus the special button dive attack. The main problem though with the dive attack, by the way, is the fact that the dive attack is really good. But the main problem with the dive attack is the dive attack is just on this guy, but you kind of need a double jump to reach him. Like yes, you can climb up on the wall and stuff that, but once you hurt him once, you can like damage him more easily after that. And you might think, oh, the ice is what you use on this guy, but that's actually untrue. Right, you don't use ice on my Dragoon. This is the guy that you use wind on. You use the wind from him normally, right? On. Wait, do you do that? Stingray things you use on this guy, right? You use some of Peacock's weapon on Storm Owl. Use the flame on the ice guy. use his eyes on, not the fire guy. Where's the WP on this guy? What was the younger guy weak to? Was he weak to the fire? So, no, he's not weak to the fire. Is he weak to? No, he's weak to the slash. I think he's weak to the slashing thing from Slash Beast. And this gives you the tornado thing, which he's weak against in a volcano. I'm gonna try and go here though, and we're gonna try and do the thing with the right armor. Yeah, it's really funny that they sometimes call it irregular, because that's just another word for the Maverick. And by the way, we might start an next run as well, but those clips are gonna be named differently, by the way, so yeah. It's not like just up here, right? Nah, that's way too early in the stage. I mean, there are certain things that are very early, but I'm gonna show you with X in a bit. Because we're just gonna do 2 parts with it. We're not gonna like spam too many uploads. I realize that people aren't gonna have time to watch, you know, and stuff that, you know, when it's spams like this. And I've now learned to kinda name the clips before I upload them. And I'm probably gonna add stuff to the description on some of the clips, you know, and stuff that, because it's annoying to do on the PlayStation and stuff that, you know, to do that, so, yeah. It's nothing up there. I think it's up here at least. It has to be stuck in there. Because I know that one of the areas that you can get to is where one of the capsules are. And I think it's the armor capsule on Magma Lagoon stage, which would make sense because you're in a freaking volcano. And this is where I think there's something. But I'm uncertain here if you can actually, but you might be able to, because I think this is the one that lets you, no, it just break. I thought this was the one that lets you like glide off the edge. That was way too early. That was good, except, yes, nice. We can do it. We could have done that when we went here first. We could have gotten the heart tank from that. That's good. That's 3 heart tanks now. Wait, is this like? Wait, what's up there? Is that the armor location? It is the armor location, but you need to break it with something. We're taking way too much damage. I might be able to do it still though, because of a certain thing. Maybe it's just that I'm trying to do the whole special slash thing too much. So is that really? I mean, maybe we should try and avoid getting hit and stuff that. I mean, it does take quite a lot for this to get this started, by the way. Oh wow. And then we got to complete the store buying. I know like how to dodge some of the things though, by the way, so yeah. But of course that would be, what is it, 4th heart? No, that's the 3rd heart tank. Because the thing is that his breath thing you can just avoid. Wow, he did that twice. You can actually dodge that, by the way, if you jump. And if you time it correctly. See if we would have done this with Hitman. If we got to that mode. Actually getting him to that point is actually very, very good to do, by the way. So stage select. We can get the hot tank on this stage. On Split Mushroom, however, you need to use the... I think it's actually the purple... it's the purple thing from, I think, is from this guy. Or the double jump. If I remember correctly, one of these sections has something. Or maybe that's another section I'm thinking about. That's in X5 or whatever it is. And maybe I should play like X5 or like off screen and stuff that, you know, or off, you know, recording and stuff that, yeah. And it's in one of these areas where the hot tank is. I know exactly where the hot tank is, by the way. But the thing is, if you mess it up, you won't be able to get the hot tank and then you have to kill yourself on the same screen, basically. Oh no, not this climb. Oh wait, is this the hard climb or is this the easy one? No, this is the pretty easy one. This is not just like a super mega hard one. You know what I used to think? I used to think that oh, this is supposed to be like Boomer Kavanga stage or something like that. Or something that has been overgrown, something that's been used like in the past and stuff. That was basically a massive tower. And now it's the mini-boss. The mini-boss is actually weak to the ice, by the way. I'm pretty certain it's weak to the ice. So it's down and triangle. So basically you want to trick him to attack a certain location. So this location first. Hit him with the ice. And then do here. Hit him with the ice. Oh, we did too low damage there. Or you can actually hit him. Alright. Just backsaw insta death. Yeah, there's nothing back there. Yeah. I need to remember that we can actually hit him through the floor and stuff like that, so we can just start hitting him immediately. Ja, va? Ska jag dra ner dem? Okej. Oh, like a lot of people seem to miss that. This should be the, yeah. I think this is normally where you would go back here. No. But there's something similar to it in one of the X games. There's a tower similar to this, where you just go back and, like there's a, I would say that there's the pole, there's a hot tank back there, or a capsule in one of the other X games, and it's basically this stage like reused. And there's a section by the way here. So what you do is you jump up here, and you do this, and you get a very, very easy hot tank. easiest hard tank ever, by the way. You can use that this far, by the way, and get hit by spiky dudes. I think those actually insta-kill you, which it looks like it did there. Yeah. I think these spikes might insta-kill you also, instead of that. It is somewhat similar to Super Cavanag's Tower. They used to really with the elevator section and stuff that as well. Yeah. I like this design. This feels like a much slimmer Zero and stuff that. So, by the way, anyway, actually yesterday was the whole, I want to talk about this like, because this was, yesterday was the, what do you call it, or during the night basically, it was the whole, or yesterday basically, there was the Sony press conferencing or the Sony, you know, the whole PlayStation Showcase thing. It's really cool, by the way, the PlayStation Showcase. Definitely recommended. I think we can be able to defeat Split Mushroom actually because of his pattern. I forgot how much damage he can do though. Bad thing is we know which the correct one is. Yeah, we got pretty close there. How much long can we go, by the way? Oh wow, 137 minutes. I really actually want to return to Titan used to do the X stuff. So, in start, and it was like what it was similar, right? So I'll find it, we go. So it's, yeah, okay. Circle, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1 R2. Start until you see character select skin. Can we skip this? I think that should be, because then we should be purple now. Yeah, it's purple now, that means it would be a bit correct. This, by the way, is one of my favorite decks with the way he looks kinda. I like also the whole alternate color here with the purple thing on it. That's really cool actually. It should have been used on regular design first, by the way. And I kind of wish that in the actions they didn't do the whole ugly version of this armor and that they did it with the whole smoothing effect. The smoothing effect is always on that armor makes it look like really, really bad and stuff like that. But yeah. And imagine if they could have had something so that you could like earn and use like that armor or like the playthroughs and stuff like that, but yeah. So basically you get to any of the capsule locations with X, and that's how you get the thing, the ultimate armor thing. This has some of the best charge shots, by the way, in the franchise. Pretty much like the charge shots like fire like super quick, like how they travel and stuff like that. take this. So yeah. And of course we're gonna do our next one just to show you how much quicker it is. And our next you always start like with Web Spider, because Web Spider you can use very easily to defeat first. You can also very extremely easily defeat Frost Walrus first as well. Frost Walrus isn't much of a trouble at all, because of the fact that how good your starts are. And the thing is, like once you get, for example, with the Web Spider, you can immediately go and get the thing. And I kind of feel that his armor goes into some sort of defense mode. It kind of feels like X3's armor became part of his base armor and stuff like that. I also feel that X has more health than he had in. I also really like how drawn they are and stuff like that. Okay. Continue. And this Alba, who is evil by the way. Blah blah blah. Blah blah. Blah 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 blah blah. No, you start here first. The interesting with this, of course, is that this will make it so that you cannot get the regular armor as well, and stuff like that. So once you get this, the things don't go up. I kind of wish they would have made it also that Zero could get like armor pieces and stuff that. Like, so I can understand that you would need like wild capsules or something like that, you know, for him to do upgrades, you know, stuff like that. But yeah. Because it's basically any of the capsules that gives you the ultimate armor. It's the black one. And this is what it's a recolor of the one that you use in the special challenge. So now it gives you the full shot, and then you can use normal strike with R2. And you can also charge special weapons, by the way, with this as well. And you can do this, the hover, and stuff like that, to get all the functions. Meaning also that the special weapons won't use up any weapon energy as well. And the way to reduce damage work in this is it can reduce damage up to 33%. It's not like the 50% massive damage reduction from the other games. But on the other hand, the way the damage reduction work is, depending on how much damage you take from attack, that decides, for example, if a damage attack is 6, it goes down by a certain amount. And then, for example, there are certain attacks that deal 3 to 5 damage, and they will be reduced to something like, I think it's 2 and something. Easy every time. So this is pretty much the Power Fantasy code and stuff that, like, this is just, you know, it's a very strong. The thing is, you can, however, use the Nova Strike with the 4th armor. I hate calling it the 4th armor, like the 1st armor and the 3rd armor, because that's never what the X3 armor is called. So that, like, it's called like the whole max. Actually, the maxed armor is like the hyper maxed armor is the golden armor in X3, and the other normally it's called like something like hyper chip or something like that, or hyper armor or something like that. And by the way, this is the ball that pierces, basically it leaves like a damaging ball, and that ball can be a ball, you know, when plasma, and yeah, it does a lot of damage. And basically the Falcon armor that you can start like X5 with is... The thing is, I did the X5 wrong the first time I played with it, because I used Zero first. That's actually the bad option. And if you do that, you will get X Buster kinda to Zero and stuff that. If you start X5 that way. Yeah. And yeah, you cannot destroy this with the whole Giga Attack thing. But of course that the Giga Attack is very, very powerful. By the way, like the damage it hits for. And of course the fact that X gets damage reduction and Zero does not get damage reduction is a bit weird, but of course Zero gets more movement technically in this and stuff that, like he gets the double jump and stuff that. Although the hover is really good by the way, because the hover lasts like how long? Yeah, it doesn't last very long, there's like no like... Oh. Yeah, so if you hover in place you can hover for quite a long time. But if you move, you cannot move very far. So yeah, I forgot about that, because you can like hover stationary in the air, so you can dodge certain attacks with that by flying like just stationary above something and stuff that. And you can do that also off a wall basically. Yeah, attack, dun, 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 dun. The hitbox on this is huge by the way. Okay. It kinda looks like he's wearing a turban in this. For whatever reason, it kinda looks like a ninja armor or something like that. Because the Ultimate Armor is very, very unique. It almost has like a fish design to it, like Atlantean design. You got Lightning Web. Continue. And with Lightning Web in hand, okay, so that doesn't matter because we cannot get that power up anyway, right? Because now all the captures are gone. So it doesn't matter because normally you do it on what stage was it? Was it on? It was on Stormhouse, right? Yeah, it was on Stormhouse stage, where you use the thing to go up, and that's where you get the thing. Yeah. We could easily go and get this, by the way. In the volcano. But Web Spider gives you the electric thing, and the electric thing destroys this guy. I don't think it matters what order we do the bosses in, because of the Giga armor. Although I don't know how much damage Frost Walrus does to us. I'm gonna make one more Polto after this, so keep that in mind. Right, and we have seen that we cannot break through that yet. We cannot break through that, so we cannot get we won't be able to get the energy tank for that. Or the R tank, pretty much. Well, no, we do get an air dash, but there's no like upwards air dash and stuff like that. Son of a Beatles! Who's gonna watch the Warthog before we on a trip? And by the way, this area is so good for getting filling up the thing. By the way. You might wonder, oh, but how is X gonna get this, by the way? How is Mr. X gonna get the... How is Mr. X gonna get the, you know, the thing? You know, come on, man. How is X gonna get this? Well, you do this. You fire this. And then you get EX. And then you have 3 lives now. So basically, yeah, the EX is really good. You can see that we can fire it and we don't... Alright. Alright, I forgot. I didn't change into X-Buster there. The thing is actually that you only use up ammo with the regular, like, I forgot that you actually get an air dash as well in this. But you still don't have the up air dash. Like, that's so good, like the up air dash and stuff that, like, yeah. So, yeah. The DX in is pretty good, by the way, because it allows you to carry an extra life. But it also allows you to get like to 9 lives, which you cannot do normally, I don't think. Alright, we can destroy this guy with this as well. And then he doesn't go into his inward phase. Or he does that after a while, but yeah, still. Ready? Keep away, keep away. Alright, I forgot that. It's so good in this area. It's just like, okay. Alright. I need to do it from a distance. Okay. Okay, and that gives us the weapon tank. The weapon tank was actually pretty good to get for X because, you know, fill the special weapons and stuff that, so yeah. Yeah, we should be able to kill Frostballers without any problem. Even though technically, as we haven't picked up a single hot tank, right? Yeah. Because we're gonna need a fire to pick up the several things. The fire, once we get the fire, by the way, we'll be able to pick up the thing from, yeah. And the thing is, the ice is also the weakness for the boss on X, when you play as X as well. But some of the weaknesses do change that you don't receive. Like, by killing the boss, you don't receive the weaknesses for the same guys. Okay. Wanna wait for him to get off the wall, basically, so you don't take damage. So wait a while always. Because otherwise that happens. But you can just tank and spank him if you want to. Legs potato chips? Shut up! Hello, legs potato chips oats? Shut up! Yeah. These tests are very similar design, by the way, to the X3 thing. But they don't actually show you what it looks like, kinda technically. Yeah, okay. Continue. Alright, and now... No? Alright, that doesn't happen until 3 kills, right? when the Kern only interrupts, and the Kern only is actually weak to the ice. I think that's what the Kern crispy. Yeah, excuse for the game, by the way. So now we have the frosty. Anyway, we're gonna stop now. Then we're gonna do a final recording after this.